there is a difference between not being remorseful or having any sort of empathy for anything and becoming a very guarded and closed up person because of everything that you've been through. Let me explain. Over the last few years, I have come out with a lot of my mistakes and been honest. It became a little bit more public than I really wanted, and really a lot more public than it should have been. But to land that plane, pretty much I turned my life around. I bettered myself as a person, and I am an honest person. And I feel like I've become such an honest person to the point where I'm very blunt. I'm going to say it exactly how I feel it, whether you want to hear it or not. And ready to hear what empathy is? The empathy that I express is I won't go right to you because I don't want to have it come across in a way that's going to upset you. I also have become a very guarded and closed off person because I have found that when I show too much emotion, people take advantage and they think it's okay to walk all over you and do what they please because they don't think that you're going to say anything or stand up for yourself. I have struggled with this all my life, and I've also struggled on how to express myself in the way that I mean it, and that's why I'm always misunderstood, and I've upset people with how I've come across when all I was trying to do was express that something upset me or bothered me. That doesn't make me a bad person. That doesn't make me a person who doesn't care for others or feel sorry for my wrongs, because you bet your ass I do. I just don't like to show it anymore. If I spent every day for the rest of my life feeling sorry and trying to show that I'm sorry, when am I gonna be living my life? I can still show you that I'm sorry and really work hard on bettering myself and still live life. One of the biggest issues I find is I start to feel emotion towards a situation and I overthink about it and I over worry about it, and then it takes over my life. And I don't want to be that person. I can't be that person. I want to be the person that's happy. I want to go through as many years as I'm given left saying I lived my life. I smiled more. I laughed. I gave my children a really great day. That does not mean that I don't feel sorry for the wrongs that I've done. That does not mean that I can't feel empathy or can't feel emotion. Honestly, I actually am a more emotional person than most people realize. I just hide it more now. So, when you approach me or you see how I am nowadays based off of how I used to be, don't think for a second that I have become this horrible person, because you're not really looking. You're seeing, but you're not really looking. The person that I have become today is the type of person that is extremely kind, and I will do anything for you. You disrespect me, you lie to me, or you try to walk all over me, talk poorly about me behind my back, you're done. I want nothing to do with you. And I do not feel bad once you cross my line. And I know my lines now. I know my boundaries now. That's just me standing up for myself and not feeling like I need somebody to do it for me. I'm going to do it myself. If you don't like that about me, you know where the door is. You don't need to be in my life. I want people to walk by my side in my life because you choose to, because you want to be there and you want to support me and be the best friend that you possibly can for me. I don't need you there just to play a game and mess with my head or think you can even get in my head, because that won't work anymore. I have worked way too hard to better myself as a person, to let something tear it all down just by letting the wrong people in. I'm very particular about who I choose to let close to me anymore. So if you get close to me, you need to feel very, very lucky, because I don't just let anyone get that close to me anymore like that, because of what I've been through. And you know what? I'm no better than you. You're no better than me. We are equal. It does not matter if I did something worse and you've never done that. We are all still human. We all have our own story to tell. That doesn't make us better than one another. We are all equal. And that's how I see it.